The battle to reach the NBA Finals begins. It's all here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see Washington going up against Charlotte. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Shorter rotation player, next man up mentality, though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Yeah, they're missing a quality player, and we all know injuries are a part of the game, but they've got to make the adjustment.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. We've got Bailey. He's out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Stockton in at the point. And for Washington, Johnson is out there with Brandon Miller. Then there's Sarr. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Buzelis in at the three. You look at Washington, it's nice to start the conference finals at home. But on paper, this really could be anybody's series.
It's always good to have the home crowd behind you to start a big series like this. But whether or not they take tonight will tell us a lot about this best of seven.
Now here's Jokic. Miller on the wing. Jokic with a screen on Castle. It's Miller with a drive. Washington moving the ball around. Shot clock at 3. Three-pointer, Buzelis. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Here's Charlotte. Here's Bailey. And that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Jokic. Jokic, the screen. Here's Miller. And he misses his first shot of the game.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Here's Bailey. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Bailey's got his second bucket on the night. And Washington with possession. 4-point game. Johnson passes to Miller. Here's Buzelis. Outside Johnson. Miller outside. Over Castle. Washington again can't hit. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Bailey, the pass to Olajuwon. Castle outside. Pass to Bailey. Here's Olajuwon. Covered by Jokic. Stockton's shot is off. For Washington, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Miller. Johnson a screen on Castle. Here's Miller. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by Castle.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
Back to Williamson. Pass to Castle. Williamson outside. Olajuwon passes to Williamson. And here's Bailey for 3. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter.
Washington trails by 7. And here's Sarr. Now here's Jokic. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Washington. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Washington shooting their first free throw of the night. And the free throw, no good. Charlotte leading by 5. Williamson passes to Stockton. Beyond the arc. And Charlotte another three.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Pass to Jokic. Miller outside. Now here's Johnson. Here's Jokic. Up top, Miller. Over Castle. Good work defensively by Castle.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And Washington making a change here. Allen's checked in. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Nikola Jokic, number 1. And, of course, Alex Sarr.
Those two have thrown their bodies on the glass during this postseason, showing how badly they want to give their teams any edge they can on the boards.
Williamson outside. Shoots over Sarr. Blocked! Johnson passes to Sarr. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open. Man, just great selfless basketball.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws. Charlotte leading by 8. Stockton. Pass to Olajuwon. Williamson for three.
That missed aside. They're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Allen, the pass to Sarr. Now Jokic. Got a hand on it. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now here's Jokic. Clock at 6. Wing shot on the way.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebound.
Here's Stojakovic. No points so far. They set the screen. And here's Bailey for 3. Tries again. Shot's good by Olajuwon.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Johnson passes to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
He is just an excellent pick-and-roll option. Jokic always uses his high basketball IQ to find and execute the right play.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Bailey. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. They get it back.
Oh, tough rebound for the big fella, but that is his job, folks.
Johnson finds Allen. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Now a timeout called by Washington.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Connect checked in for Washington. Puts it up off the inbound. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Pass to Olajuwon. Over Jokic. Here's the teardrop. Shot's good by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 8.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Johnson. Still without a bucket. And the shot's good.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Pass to Olajuwon.
Washington foul. Ray Allen. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Williamson. Rebound by Ori.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
2 minutes remaining.
Allen outside. Pass to Buzelis. And stolen by Bol. Here's Stojakovic. Lets the 3 fly. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Allen outside. Jokic against Bol. Jokic, no good.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
That one drops for him. And the Hornets lead by 10.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Allen. He's scoreless from 17. Offensive rebound. Outside connect. Pass to Buzelis. 6 on the shot clock. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Here's Stockton. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Williamson. Can't connect from short range.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Charlotte leading by 8. Williamson outside. From about 19, and that's not gonna go. And so it's Charlotte finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back to the game after this break. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
We've got Dalton Connect, and it's Ori in at the 4. Minot can't get it to go. Washington trails by 8. And for the Hornets, we've got Bol, and it's Barry in at the 2. Pass to Allen. Here's Buzelis. And there's a pick. Let's go with a 3. Bol grabs the board. And for the Hornets, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Stockton pass to Barry. Here's Stojakovic. Bol, a screen on Allen. Here's Stockton. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And the Wizards shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Stockton. Allen defending. Stockton pass to Stojakovic. Here's Minot. Charlotte, no good that time either. Washington trails by 6. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
With the fadeaway. Ori shot is off. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Stojakovic. No points yet. Charlotte, no good that time either. Pass to Connect. To the left side wing. Now Allen. Here's Buzelis. Can't hit that one. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Minot. Pass to Stockton. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Buzelis. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Charlotte leading by 6. Pass to Stockton. Outside Bol. Castle for 3. Charlotte, no good that time either. And so Jokic will bring it up for Washington. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
This guy's such a strong mid-range shooter.
Castle outside. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Stockton. Charlotte, no good that time either. Washington trails by 4. Allen on the wing. Here's Buzelis. Washington moving the ball around. Miller finds Jokic. Outside Connect. 4 on the clock. Drops in the 3. Connect's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, man. I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
Here's Castle. Williamson outside. Pass to Stojakovic. Right wing. To win the cold spell. Stockton's shot is off. For Washington, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Allen. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Charlotte has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
Come on, what's better than a perfectly timed alley-oop? Mr. Miller, have at it.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Johnson, he's checked in for Connect. Bailey's checked in for Charlotte. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
To the inside. Pass to Williamson. Rejected by Jokic.
So look at Jokic using those long arms, managing to get his hand on the ball and knock it away.
Look at Jokic going to work inside. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Washington?
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
Drains the triple.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And nice muscle from Williamson, accepting the hit and finding a way to finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's what Washington's going with right now. Williams comes in for Buzelis, and Connect subbed in for Allen. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Miller on the wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Here's Stojakovic. Williams defending. Pass to Bailey. Here's Atkins. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Johnson. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. And the Wizards pass to Bailey. Over Connect. Charlotte, no good that time either. Washington leading by 3.
They're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And here's Charlotte now, trailing by 5.
Not find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Throws it down despite a man right in his face. Opportunity here to make it a 3-point play.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And Washington making a change here. Stars checked in. Here's Stockton. Outside Johnson.
minutes.
Pass to Ori.
Now that's foul number 2, and he's got to avoid another this half if he wants to stay on the floor.
And Washington making a change here. Buzelis is checked in. Miller against Castle. The steal. 1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Olajuwon passes to Williamson. Here's Stockton. Pass to Olajuwon. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to win the run. Johnson with the defensive effort.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
It's tipped. Williamson looking around. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of this game. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Olajuwon can't get it to go. And so Jokic will bring it up for Washington. Johnson passes to Sarr. Miller right side. Three-pointer. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr. Here's Stockton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Olajuwon. From 13 feet, down it goes.
But the defense was draped all over him, but he went to the fadeaway and drilled it.
Outside Johnson. It's intercepted. Castle outside. Pass to Stockton. Here's Olajuwon. Covered by Jokic. 5 on the clock. Shot's good by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 12.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be... any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Washington. They lead by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, they're playing as a team, working the ball around, rewarding guys for getting open.
I see this. They're taking a look at the situation. That's it for us.
And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Charlotte trails by 4. Nikola Jokic is out there with Alexander Sarr. Then it's Miller, then there's Johnson, and it's Buzelis in at small forward, down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
And the Wizards shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. And for Charlotte, Bailey out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Castle, and it's Olajuwon in at the center position. Jokic the screen. Miller, money from the wing. Miller's gotten his second bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And for Washington, Miller is out there with Johnson. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Sarr in at the power forward position. Now here's Johnson. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by Castle.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Pass to Bailey. 4-3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Johnson passes to Jokic.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact. Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Now a timeout called by Washington. First free throw is good. And Jokic drops them both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Castle outside. Here's Bailey. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Jokic passes to Miller. Here's Johnson. Deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Here's Jokic. 12 points for him. Clock is at 3.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
That won't go. 5 for 10 from the floor. Pass to Stockton. And here's Williamson. Guarded by Sarr. Back to Williamson. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Olajuwon. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Wizards have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And there's the lob. Miller outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Bailey's shot is off. And the Wizards shooting pretty well at 45%. Outside Johnson. Three-pointer, Buzelis on target from range. Buzelis has got 7.
Showing great awareness and quick decision-making. That's how you handle getting double-teamed.
Williamson passes to Stockton. Williamson against Sarr. Pass to Bailey. Castle left side. From downtown. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist by Castle. Bailey's got 8 points here in the quarter. Now here's Sarr. Covered by Williamson. Here's Stockton. Still no points. Williamson misses. Outside Johnson. Pass to Jokic. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Olajuwon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Stockton. Here's Bailey for the lead. Rebounded by Johnson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And there's the rejection. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Now a timeout called by Washington.